Hi folks! Today I'll be discussing the nominees for Best Art Direction and Set Decoration. The first nominee is Tim Burton's Alice in Wonderland. I'm on the record for believing that the visual look of this film really is too busy and chaotic for its own good, but despite what I think, this does give it a leg up in this category. Academy members often vote for production design that is noticeable, and Alice in Wonderland seems like a movie that was made solely for the purpose of making you notice how it looks. The production designer is Robert Stromberg, fresh off an Oscar win last year for Avatar, so obviously he's quite at home when it comes to developing CG environments. There is a chance he could find himself with his second Oscar in as many years. Speaking of familiar faces in this category, veteran production designer Stuart Craig is back with another nomination for the Harry Potter series. This is the third Harry Potter movie to be nominated for its art direction, and I have absolutely no complaints about that. I really admire the work that Stuart Craig has done on this franchise. He always manages to give new settings and environments a distinctive look while still making them feel in sync with the style of the previous films. However, I don't expect this to win. It is still a Harry Potter film after all, none of which to date have won an Academy Award. Maybe, just maybe, they'll throw a bone to the final installment of the series opening this spring, but we'll just have to wait and see about that. The nominee that I personally would like to see win is Inception, production designed by Guy Diaz. The sets are stylish, slick, and perfectly tailored to the tone of the story, but what's perhaps most impressive is how they were collaboratively engineered to meet the rigorous needs of the on-set special effects. Inception has been cited by a number of critics' organizations as having the best production design of the year, but I doubt it will fare as well with the Academy. They prefer their fantasy films to have sets that are actually fantastical, and Inception really is more of an exercise in smart contemporary production design with a slightly surreal stylization. The one that I would look to for the win is The King's Speech. Eve Stewart's production design, and especially Judy Farr's set decoration, do a lovely job at subtly emphasizing the film's theme of class distinction, as well as telling us a lot about character. The matte-painted walls and high ceilings of Bertie's royal abode make him feel diminutive and meek. The mottled wallpaper in Lionel's cozy office feels warm and inviting by contrast. This is as worthy a winner as any. Hopefully it won't fall victim to Alice in Wonderland's less nuanced but more eye-catching work. Finally, we have True Grit, headed by the Coen brothers' production designer of choice, Jess Gonchar. One of the things I've always liked about the art directors branch of the Academy is that they don't mind nominating films that predominantly rely on exterior locations. The transformation of the town of Granger, Texas into Fort Smith, Arkansas for the film is quite impressive, even though only a minimum number of interior sets needed to be created. However, since the entire Academy votes on the category and not just the art directors branch, I'd say its chances of winning are slim. The abundance of outdoor scenery will give it an advantage in cinematography, but not here. I believe The King's Speech is winning this, although it could just as easily be Alice in Wonderland. Come back tomorrow when the category of the day will be Best Supporting Actor.